Hi guys, welcome. I am Amethyst and I am so excited because this is officially my very first video. So here is the deal. I am a huge bookworm, like fully obsessed, and I realized I wanted a place to just scream about the books I'm reading. So every single week, I'm going to be sitting down right here to give you guys a full deep dive summary of a new book. We are going to do everything. Thrillers, romance, classics, maybe even some finance books if we are feeling responsible. But I want this to be our club. So if there is a book you have been dying to know about but don't have time to read, please comment it down below. I will be reading every single comment. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the tea. Now, for my very first video, we are going to talk about a classic. But don't click off, because this isn't just a boring school book. This book is honestly unhinged. It is about a man who commits a murder, and his defense is literally, and I am not joking, the sun was in my eyes. Today, we are talking about The Stranger by Albert Camus. Let's get into it. Okay, so we meet our main character, Meursault, and the book starts with probably the most famous, cold-hearted line in history. He says, "Mom died today, or maybe yesterday. I don't know." Excuse me? Maybe yesterday? Sir, that is your mother. So Meursault lives in Algiers, and he has to take a bus to the nursing home where his mom died. And you would expect him to be crying, right? Sobbing, throwing himself on the casket. No, he is just annoyed. He is annoyed that it is hot. He is annoyed that the bus ride is long. He gets to the funeral and he refuses to view the body. He drinks coffee, he smokes a cigarette right in front of the coffin, and the people at the nursing home, especially the caretaker, are looking at him like, "Bro, are you okay?" But Meursault is just vibing. He literally says he doesn't feel any sadness. He just wants to go home and sleep. So the very next day, literally the day after his mom's funeral, Meursault decides, you know what? I am going to the beach. He goes swimming and runs into a former coworker, Marie. And Marie is gorgeous. They start flirting, they swim together, and she asks him, "Hey, aren't you in mourning?" And he is like, "Yeah, my mom died yesterday. Anyway, want to go to the movies?" And not just any movie. They go to see a comedy. He is laughing and cuddling with a girl less than 24 hours after burying his mother. Marie, bless her heart, asks him, "Do you love me?" And Meursault goes, "I don't think so, but we can get married if you want." Girl, run! He is a walking red flag. But for some reason, she stays. Now, let's meet the neighbors, because this is where the trouble starts. First, there is Salamano. He has this old, crusty dog that he hates. He beats the dog, yells at the dog, but when the dog runs away, he cries. It is toxic. Then there is Raymond. Raymond is trash. Raymond is a pimp, but he claims he is a warehouse guard. Sure, Jan. Raymond is convinced his girlfriend is cheating on him, so he asks Meursault, our emotionless king, to write a nasty letter to her to trick her into coming back so Raymond can beat her up. And Meursault, he is like, "Sure, sounds like a plan." He has no moral compass. He just does it because he is bored. So the girlfriend comes over, Raymond beats her, the cops come, and Meursault testifies for Raymond to get him off the hook. Because of this, the girlfriend's brother, who is referred to as the Arab in the book, starts following them. He wants revenge. Okay, fast forward to the weekend. Meursault, Marie, and Raymond go to a beach house. It is hot, like blistering, hallucination-level hot. The sun is beating down. They see the Arab and his friends on the beach. There is a scuffle. Raymond gets cut with a knife. They go back to the house to bandage him up. But then, Meursault goes back out, alone. He has Raymond's gun in his pocket. He says he is just walking because it is too hot inside. He walks down the beach and sees the Arab lying there. The Arab pulls out a knife, just to show it, not to attack. The sun reflects off the blade and hits Meursault in the eyes. And Meursault describes this moment like the sky split open and rained fire. He is sweating, his head is pounding, the light is blinding him. And then, bang. He pulls the trigger. One time. The Arab is dead. But then, and this is the part that gets me, he pauses, and he shoots the dead body 4 more times. Bang, 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 bang. Why? He says it was like knocking 4 quick times on the door of unhappiness. Sir, that is not a door. That is a person. So obviously Meursault is arrested. And this trial, it is a circus. And here is the tea. They don't really care about the murder. They care about the funeral. The prosecutor stands up and screams, "This man is a monster." Not because he killed a man, but because he did not cry at his mother's funeral. They bring in the caretaker who says, "He drank coffee." They bring in Marie who says, "We went to a comedy movie the next day." The jury is gasping. They are clutching their pearls. The prosecutor basically says that a man who doesn't cry at his mom's funeral is capable of anything. He calls Meursault soulless, and Meursault is sitting there thinking, it was just hot that day. When the judge asks him why he did it, Meursault finally speaks. He says, "I did it because of the sun." The court laughs at him. They think he is mocking them, but he is serious. So, obviously, he gets the death penalty. He is going to the guillotine. He is sitting in his cell waiting to die. A chaplain, a priest, comes in and tries to get him to turn to God. And this is where Meursault finally snaps. He grabs the chaplain by the collar and starts screaming. He says that nothing matters. God doesn't matter. Meaning doesn't matter. He says that everyone is privileged because everyone is going to die one day. Whether he dies now or in 20 years, it is the same result. He accepts the gentle indifference of the world. He realizes the universe doesn't care about him, and that makes him feel happy. He feels free. He hopes that on the day of his execution, there is a huge crowd of people screaming at him with hate, just so he doesn't feel alone. And that is how it ends. So, wow. Is Meursault a sociopath? Probably. But Albert Camus wrote this to show the absurd, the idea that life has no inherent meaning, and we are just trying to force meaning onto it. The court wanted a reason for the murder, but there wasn't one, and that terrified them more than the actual crime. It is dark, it is weird, and it makes you think. If you liked this summary, please give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments, what book should I ruin for you next week? I am thinking maybe a thriller? Thank you so much for watching my first video. I love you guys. Bye.